Hey guys, it's Derek, and I just want to give my predictions of each uh, group stage. And I'm a little late, so groups A through D have actually already been played, and I just want to talk about the games that we've saw so far. As we know, uh, December and the Magic Key were the winners of Group A. That's what I expected, to be honest. I think those two were just the best players in that group, and they showed it within their matches. Uh, I think December Alibi, he's probably going to go crazy within the entire tournament. I think he's one of the probably players who will make it into the top three. Magic Key, very impressed. I've known him for a while. I think he's one of the strong players, and he could also like be in contention for winning the whole thing. As we go to Group B, 1080-50 already knew that they were going to win all their matches. They're probably the strongest player in the entire tournament for the season, at least this meta. I think they are the highest odds of winning it all. And then we had Richard, who was not polled to be a winner in this bracket, win everything, beating out Chuzuhei and Fivers. And with the performances within this group, I think it was well deserved by Richards. A good win on him. And just today, we just watched Group C and D with MMZN, Unihero, Light, and Phantom playing in the first group. MMZN was probably one of the worst players we've seen so far in the tournament. Very one dimensional. He's a Celine one trick. We knew he was going into this tournament being a one trick, and when you target ban him, he struggles to make a coherent draft. And I think that was his main downfall. Then we had Unihero, who was an underdog of the group, and I actually think he played really well. I think it was a little unlucky against Phantom, and I think there was slight misplay. If he was immunity on his Senya, I think he just wins game three and kicks Phantom out of the tournament. But it is what it is. It was an immunity. You can't really change that. It's in the past. And then Phantom was probably a big letdown as well. He kind of played like he did in the latter of last year, which I wasn't really too impressed by. And he kind of just copied what other players would do and wouldn't really innovate or try out things to really like solve a draft. And he would kind of like be very predictable and very easy to beat, which is what we saw with Light 2-0ing him and Unihero almost beating him. I think Unihero actually played better overall than Phantom. And in Group D, unluckily, KHM was late due to having to wait hours on end from the check-in. So he lost his first game to Toshipopo, and then he got KJ in match four. KJ, I think, is the worst player we've seen in the tournament so far. All 8 games, I think he got outdrafted, and he beat KHM not really deservingly, and deservingly he did get kicked out by Toshipopo. Sindri, I think he played insanely well. Well deserved win on his part, and Toshipopo, well deserved from him, even though it was a little scuffed near the end. But it was very disappointing to see KHM lose, and KJ's. It's just really sad to see KJ kind of play really bad and blame it on RNG instead of owning up to his misplays. Uh, and then now we go into my predictions for Group E's through H, where Group E, I don't really know who Minoru is, but I've played against Meow Mixed, Nutria, and Daystar, and I think Meow Mixed is the clear strongest in this group, in my opinion, than Nutria. So I think those two will be the ones moving on. Not much to say else other than that. Group F, we have Tetsu, who's was a really strong player the past 2 seasons, and I think he will finish on top of this group. And then we have Hazamare, who's a really big player overall, really far goer within E7WC one year he played. So I think he will also be the best. I don't know much about CYY and Slowly, but I think they are solid players from the analysis we got of them. So they could put up a fight against these two giants. I think Group G, Elv Mage, who we know is very prominent within the streaming scene, and me, I'm going against him in Group 1, and just basically the for my own self confidence and my own thing, I'm hoping that I am the winner, but Elf Mage is a strong opponent, and Rojin, Goto, and Mafty are also really strong opponents. But I would like to say me and Elf will go on to win this because me and him are friends, and I would love to like handshake first and second with him in our group. Uh, in Group H, 1P fan Keith and Vicchon. Vicchon is a friend of mine, so I'm rooting for him, and I think Keith is probably the second best in this group. So I think it's very close in this group, but I'm thinking Keith and Vicchon will be the ones to go by, but I could also see it going either way for 1P or Fan, and maybe I would say 1P and Vicchon are the ones to finish out this group, but I think that's my overall predictions. I'm not really like dead set on any single player as we've seen in the previous matches that we've saw so far. Uh, a lot of upsets and underdogs can merge, and some people that we think are like the goats of FX7 would go on to lose every single game. So it's going to be a very exciting next 2 weeks for Group E, F, G, and H. And I'll see you guys in the next video.